Very lucky to have Jason, the CEO of the Pharmacy 777 group of companies. He is leading the transformation of independent community pharmacy and helping provide best practice health services within each of the communities 777 pharmacists serve. He's also a great bloke. Hello.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. So as the CEO of Pharmacy 777, what is the important things from your point of view?
Look, the most important things for my role with the group is really around building the culture, but also overlaying the growth aspirations that we need for the group to improve and take the model on an Australia-wide scale.
Yeah, and when it comes to culture, what do you find the most important thing?
The culture is that the leadership has to set the direction, and then we have to demonstrate that direction through our actions. So they always say your actions speak louder than your words, and I think that's a really important thing, that you can actually demonstrate it clearly, easily every single day that you're doing the job.
Expanding scope of practice is a big thing.
Yes.
How do you lead these changes with Pharmacy 777?
It is more of a what you'll call a traditional business change event, and by human nature, nobody likes change. We are creatures of comfort, and these changes are significant for owners because we are being asked to fulfil a role. Now, that role does come natural to pharmacists, but it does require the staff to do more and the stores to be seen as more. So as we lean into full scope, we are actually helping young family members at 10 o'clock at night with some significant issues, and that needs training. And pharmacists, I think, are the natural selection. You know, one of the reasons I came into this industry was I could not believe how undervalued the pharmacist was in the overall health scope. And to me, I that was my purpose, to go, well, I think we can do more. So my natural purpose for being here and where the industry needs it, there's a natural synergy now. So I think we've got a lot to offer. And I think for 777 Group as a whole, I think we can do some great things.
New opportunities scope of practice will bring?
Yes. So I think, that triage process, I was just reading a journal the other day that pharmacies are already doing that natural triage, and we've got that ethos that if we can't fix the problem, refer to someone that can. Mm-hmm. And I think now we're going to have the tools, the systems, the protocols that the 777 Group can support stores with to make sure that we don't have to do those necessarily, all those referrals, because we can actually fix it on the spot. And I think that's a great thing for the communities that we sit in and for the stores, because they're not stressed by whether or not that referral works. We can actually now play an active part. For
the students and interns coming through, what do you think they should be looking for in an organisation that Pharmacy 777 could offer?
Well, I think there's got to be a natural alignment in your values. When you build relationships, you generally, it's an alignment of values. And to have a lasting relationship, it's built on values. But the thing for us is that students have to understand what their value set is. They go into pharmacy for a reason, and that reason is very personal to them. And I think that's where they need to first of all start. Well, the personal reflection is, why am I here? And does the organisation I want to spend a lot of time with actually align to that? And also, have they got a decent future pathway? Yeah. Because it's great to have a career and have an alignment of values, tick, tick, yeah. But then you've got to say, okay, is this a 2-year, a 5-year, or a 10-year proposition? Because the way that the markets are set at the moment is it's the biggest issue for the industry and any profession is retention.
Yeah, and if you had to say, and I think I might know your answer to this, but what is your single favourite thing about Pharmacy 777?
The people.
I was going to say culture, but people, same.
Yeah, to support the people, you've got to have an organisation that has good structures. So, I always say there's 3 cornerstones to any business: people, process and tools. Mm-hmm. You can have a process, but you don't have people, you can't do it. You can have a process but no tools. So it's a real trifecta kind of deal that you need all 3 to make it work. And, the human element is always important. So we are a human business, and we always want to make sure the pharmacists are freed up to be able to do that engagement and be able to understand your family's health journey.
Everything I've seen you and your crew do have been absolutely fantastic. As from outside the organisation, a pleasure to talk.
Thank you.